What's this? Optimize. Well, that's not very fast. Okay, it's optimized. I shouldn't have to do that again at least. This video is a bit low quality. Let's add super scaling. You know, I've got a fancy NVIDIA card. Let's do it ultra. Okay, let's play that. Hey, let's play. GPU stats look okay. GPU usage 0% isn't great. Oh, let's close DaVinci and try it again. At least I've done the optimizing, so I won't have to do that again. Wait, what? Again? Every time I start? Skip. Can it handle it? Yes, it can play it fine. Okay, let's export this video. Render. Let's see how long this takes. Should be pretty quick. Boy, that VRAM usage is just climbing and climbing. Okay, all pretty easy. Let's just make this 2x. Okay, let's do it again. Render. All working fine. Wait, what on earth is it rendering? Why is there text box there all the time? What? What's going on? This is the end of the video, but we're not done? No GPU usage. Oh, what were you doing? I was editing a basic video. You know, crashes happen. Be nice if I could get this video done. Let's try one more time. Third time's the charm. Skip. Render. Not great, but annoying that I have to do this 3 times, but I'm sure the third time it'll work fine. The text box isn't showing up in every single frame this time. That's good. Okay. Oh no, come on! So as part of my job, I have to make these YouTube videos once a week. Not many people watch them, but they're part of my job. This last month has been really bad. DaVinci Resolve has been so buggy and crashy. I guess it's time to upgrade my graphics card. Oh, and you might notice that this whole review is being recorded with my DJI Mic Mini because I actually use the things that I review. Man, computers have gotten heavy, eh? Got another deadlift to pick these things up. Let's start by taking the old GPU out. No fancy influencer screwdriver. Let's get rid of this graphics card. Such a disappointment, it reviewed so well. Let's unplug this finicky power cable. Graphics cards have really gotten big, eh? Big and heavy. Something I do like about modern hardware is that we now have a PCIe release button I can push. Instead of having to work my fingers around under these giant graphics cards, I can just push a button. Let's take the other graphics card out. Great. I never thought I'd be upgrading this graphics card so soon. But I don't have unlimited time. I just want to do my work. Here she is, in all her glory. Much smaller than this one. So in case you haven't noticed yet, I'm upgrading my GPU from the 5080 to my old 3080. Why am I doing this? The 5080 got such great reviews, right? New codec support, the rendering speed, the AI tops, everything just looks so great. And yes, I saw those reviews and I was tricked too. It was very hard getting this card. I tried to get one on launch day and I couldn't. I tried for a few days before I finally got lucky enough, privileged enough to be able to buy this at a mere 10% markup. And now I'm taking it out again. You know, just as I'm unplugging this thing, I want to have a brief talk about this cable. So my power supply comes with 16 AWG wires. Why does that matter? Well, if my card is using 300 watts, that means I need to put 25 amps worth of current through these cables. Now, as you can see, this is a 12x6 connector, so there are 6 12-volt wires and 6 ground wires. 25 divided by 6, mere 4 amps each, right? Here's a cable from my e-bike battery. It's 12 AWG. It easily handles 25 amps sustained, which is the same as this. Basically, they've taken this wire and split it up into 6. So it should be fine. The problem is, if any of these connections are broken, the remaining wires have to pick up the slack. So if I say lose these 2, there's 4 wires there. These wires suddenly have to handle 6 amps each. Again, should be fine on the 5080, but if you have a 5090, that's effectively doubled. These 6 wires have to handle not 25 amps, but up to 50 amps to get 600 watts. And that's already putting more than 8 amps on each of these wires. So if every time you lose a single one of these wires, the rest have to pick up the slack, and these 16 AWG wires just cannot handle too much current. So well done, NVIDIA. This connector sucks. Back to the 2x8 of old. These weren't perfect either, but they seem to have far less problems than these new wires. What really sucks is I upgraded my 3080 because I was running out of VRAM in DaVinci Resolve. But it seems like reviewers got a special beta pre-release version of DaVinci Resolve that we as paying customers don't have access to. My videos aren't great, I know, but they take me a long time to make. And with the RTX 5080, I've basically tripled my video editing time. It's come to the point where I'm just gonna put in the 3080 until Blackmagic Design deigns to release an update for the card that I bought a month ago. The RTX 5080 is great for games, but for DaVinci Resolve, unreliable mess. It's not ready. I basically paid for the privilege of being a beta tester for a month. I've sent numerous bug reports, haven't heard anything back. All the reviews say, hey, this is a great card. Oh, it's only 10% faster than the 4080 Super. Well, coming from the 3080, that's still a substantial upgrade. But no, it doesn't work. Once again, reviewers don't seem to know that it doesn't work. Don't they edit videos? What are they using? Why is no one talking about this? It's a huge problem. I've tried all the drivers. I've tried DDUing to remove every single trace of NVIDIA, gone into safe mode, unplugged the internet, made sure Windows didn't update any drivers. No. The launch of the RTX 5080 has been a complete disaster. Massively inflated prices due to low stocks, unstable drivers, black screens. And then it turns out no software is actually ready for these things anyway. So what's the point? I spent $1,400 on that card and I can't use it. The whole reason for me starting this channel was that internet reviews just don't cover so many things. This is unacceptable. Why are we just doing dramatic clickbait with our hands like this? Come on, man. Tell me about these problems. I work hard for my money. I don't want to find out about these problems when I buy a $1,400 product. I want to know in advance. That's why I watch reviews. What are you doing? We have cables melting. We have unstable drivers. We have software that clearly isn't ready for this architecture because maybe they didn't have enough stock to provide the companies with cards. I don't know. But we need to talk about this in reviews. Not just tell me again and again and again that it's only 10% faster. I don't care. I watch reviews because I want to know if the thing I'm spending my hard-earned money on is going to work. And in the RTX 5080's case, it's not worth upgrading right now. Save your money. Just wait. Wait until companies actually release updates that make use of the RTX 5080. If you're going to play games, great. Spend $1,400 on a great gaming GPU. Hey, if you want to 5090, 2000, 3000, 6000, just know going into it that some apps just aren't going to work. And there's no timeline either. I don't know. Is an update coming today, tomorrow, 3 months from now? Nobody knows and nobody's asking. And it's frustrating. So back to the 3080 I go. It won't be nearly as good for games. But you know what? When I want to do my work, it'll actually work without crashing. Just like it did the entire time I owned it. So good luck out there. And as always, thank you for watching.